Hi, everybody. Dakota, you're late with this one. I know. If you can't tell by my voice, I'm on the tail end of a head cold, so bear with me, all right? Today is December 23rd. It is 10:48 a.m. Mountain Time. Well, quite a bit going on lately. This is probably going to be the last update for the new year. Just to take this next week off to relax, chill, focus on getting caught up on the fucking new updates I've been lacking on because of this damn head cold and the fact that so many people have been messaging me in regards to stupid shit. I'm not going to lie here. Historically speaking, I'm sure my mother has old report cards laying around somewhere that can validate what I'm saying. Historically speaking, I have always hated, hated, hated working in groups. I preferred to work alone. Why? I'll tell you why. Because anytime I was in a group related situation, wanting to focus on no work, everyone wanted to just make it a little make no sense whatsoever fucking ever. And nothing would get done. See, I want to go into this doing the work. I like doing this, and I like to try to have fun while I'm doing it. But oh, the stupid bullshit. So individuals have been messaging me recently concerned about a live session that took place where it kind of got heated because people were asking questions. Oh, fine. Get over there. See, I'm getting so fired up, my cat don't want to deal with me. There was a live session that went on not too long ago that was initially meant to focus on like CE5 related subjects. And the situation kind of got a little heated. And everybody was like, oh, that guy, he's such an asshole. He was making a fool out of you, Dakota. I was like, no, he wasn't. He was saying don't follow blindly. He was making some valid points. The questions that were coming up were fair. And when you fire back like that, that doesn't say you're defending yourself to anyone who actually pays attention. That says you feel like you're about to be cornered and called stupid, so you're going to lash out. That's been the number one giveaway that kills several frauds over the years. I mean, what was that one show that used to be on CBS? It was years ago. It was Chris Angel was like a judge, and all these psychics had to try to come on to prove the supernatural existed. If Chris Angel, the magician, couldn't figure out how these individuals would pull off these so-called supernatural talents. What was that show called? But anyway, you get the basic drift. The show ended up getting canceled because one guy fired off. And if I recall correctly, Chris Angel had an envelope that he had stashed away in his jacket. Said, if you can tell me what's in this envelope, you win. The guy just started firing us like, oh, look, you're a piece of shit. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. This is why this field cannot be taken seriously. And this is why I'm honestly starting to get a little disgusted with these so-called light workers and truth seekers and the number of fucking abusers that run fucking this goddamn shit. I'm not going to name names, but there's been evidence brought to me, proven court cases with photos to back these statements of domestic partner abuse, animal abuse, to where I'm going to start severing ties because the shit storm that is unfolding damages everybody involved, even if they had nothing to do with it. It's a simple fact. Why are we not taken seriously? Because we can't shut up and sit down and listen to each other's stories. If we can't sit back and ask questions, because maybe they said something in a way that didn't quite click. Maybe, or it's just there's some out there concept. They're like, okay, well, how the hell did you get from, Little House on the Prairie to me, George Jetson, in like 5 minutes time? You know what I mean? There is absolutely no way to 100% prove a majority of supernatural concepts. This is dealing with ghosts, dealing with cryptids, dealing with UFOs, all that. Everything under that umbrella. There is no 100% way to prove this stuff exists. When you're dealing with spirits, okay? How is it exactly ethical and moral to have someone die, then somehow manage to come back and tell us what happened? When people are so damned determined to try and say, oh, it could be a demon. It could be a demon trying to play tricks on you. When they fully admit in their skepticism, quote unquote skepticism, that there are other forces in act that could cause very serious injury. This is without a doubt. There's shit involved that could get you hurt if you're not careful. But we're so counterintuitive when it comes to this stuff. We're so counteractive. How can we entrust that the things, setting off a K2 meter or moving a cat ball are actually spirits? There was actually a study done not too long ago that it is rare for it to happen, but it is actually possible for enough of a charge at the subatomic level to build up in order to move objects. It's rare, but it happens. Well, how is that possible? Because everything has a form of magnetic field to it. Simply because it's made of atoms. That's basic science. Now, I'm not out here expecting everybody to be, PhDs and MDs when it comes to this type of stuff, okay? I'm not saying that. Because let's face it, sometimes the best people that are going to come forward and say something's off or maybe even point out something that these experts may have not even considered, are the ones who have no clue what they're talking about. It happens. But going back to what I was saying, how can we ethically try to prove the existence of an afterlife when we're having to wait for someone to die? We're having to know the moment that there's absolutely no form of consciousness within the body. Now, granted, we do have steps being made. There is actually they have actually managed to put together a device that can actually help measure consciousness. And the applications for this is to try to determine if completely paralyzed patients are still, there. They're still registering something's happened, but they can't move their eyes or nothing like that. But the thing is, right now, the best it can read is the neurological firings of a fly, of a common housefly. I am feeling a little bit better, Christine. Thank you. That's why I'm starting to do these a bit more. Now we hop over to cryptids. If you take away the mythological aspect, the mystical and mythological aspect of a lot of the creatures, several cryptids throughout history have been proven to be genuine animals. The orangutan was once considered the red man of the forest. The okapi, which for you who don't know, it's out of the jungle. It's a very, very shy animal. It has head of a giraffe, body of a horse, legs of a zebra. Very weird looking animal. The platypus, when that was first discovered, they honestly thought that was a taxidermist sick joke. And there's several other examples throughout history where certain animals that it became part of a culture's lore, there was some actual basis to it. It happens all the time. UFOs. If we're dealing with a civilization who has figured out enough, who has space travel, figured out to the point where they can casually visit other planets like we can visit the Bahamas, travel thousands and thousands of light years safely, there's obviously a level of intelligence. But then again, we're also dealing with the fact that, I say be careful how you try to utilize the excuse government cover-ups. Let's face it. If militaries of the world became aware of highly advanced technology, someone out there had better toys than them, they're going to want it. And they're going to want it 5 minutes ago. We are on the verge of some of the biggest discoveries mankind has ever seen. Regardless of how your views on this is like the fourth round that human civilization has made it. And we have got to do something more constant bickering, over analyzing, fighting each other, and trying to isolate each other from this type of thing is not going to help us in the long run. Because too much weird shit is going down. God, give me rid of this cough. We need to do better. 2023, there's going to be a lot of weird shit going down. In fact, a lot of the excuse me, speculated that by 2024 we're going to start seeing the grand reveal that we are not alone in the universe. So let's actually make these beings worth their trip. Because even if you don't believe in the majority of the stories that, okay, maybe there is life out there, but some of the contact stories that are taking place are complete BS. If that's your perspective, that's fine. That's fair. A lot of the philosophical arguments are valid. That we should try to find more reasons to be kind to one another. Try to actually talk and help each other. Not this constant high school BS. Oh, I don't like this person. I don't like this person. Oh, like a dead person does this when it's not effective. And quite frankly, you need to start cutting that type of people out of your life, because they're only going to spin in circles if you don't feed them. That's all I pretty much had to say for right now. There's no major updates. It's kind of hard to really put anything together this close to Christmas. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Stay safe, stay warm, stay loved. See y'all next time.